Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at people who said what is wrong with you. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. When my dad was in a nursing home, they weren't running certain expenses, like ambulance rides, through his insurance. When I took over his financials, he was tens of thousands in medical debt that shouldn't have ever been charged to him in the first place. He was in numerous collections and his credit score was tanked. When I complained to the nursing home director, he said, well, it's not like he's going to be buying a house or car, then laughed. My dad was paralyzed from the waist down and needed lifelong care, so he was never going to leave the nursing home. Even though he was technically correct, I gave him the what is wrong with you look. Then I complained to his boss and he got canned a couple weeks later. My dad's insurance was fixed pretty quick too. Good. Dude, some people just don't have any sympathy for anyone. Guy in a Facebook group commented that he had tons of homemade videos of his girlfriend, and if his girlfriend left him, he would leak it because then no guy would want her. Luckily, what is wrong with you was a universal response. Well, that's illegal. Imagine dating someone like that, and that's the way that they think. Oh, I would leave him, and if he does anything, call the cops. Honestly, would people really be disgusted with a girl in this situation? Wouldn't you be disgusted at the guy for doing that? It's not like the girl's doing anything wrong because they're in a relationship, right? And you can do whatever you want to do in the bedroom. But if it gets leaked, why are they blaming the girl? Mother-in-law told my wife she would divorce me because I googled whether a lasagna should be covered with foil while cooking. Damn. I guess the mother-in-law just doesn't think of anyone. Hey, is she still married? How's her husband doing? A girl I was with while we were still together just looked at me while I was driving to her house and said, you know, I would get over you faster than you get over me. I was like, what did you just say? Well, you know, if I was the guy, I'd just be like, I'm sure you're going to lose that challenge. Bye. I was DD for some buddies who wanted to go to a particular dance club in Baltimore. They're all hammered, it's too loud, and we've been there for several hours. Casually, an older woman next to me chats me up and notices my eyes are nearly crossing from boredom. I explained what I was doing there and casually mentioned I'm a bit bored. This psycho bites me on the chest. Afterwards says, well, you ain't bored now, are ya? Freaking nasty. Grandma? Okay, I don't know if the older woman is old enough to be a grandma, but still nasty. Get away from me. What the hell, man? You just go around biting people. Don't even know what you've been, don't even know what kind of bacteria you have in your teeth. In college, I used to kill time between classes, hang out with some guy who was from the same redneck county as myself. We didn't really have much else in common, but he was nice enough and seemed eager to socialize, so I figured why not. I wasn't overly social myself and didn't know a whole lot of people. One day we decided to go somewhere off campus, and he drove us. While driving on an interstate, mind you, he proceeds to show me his handgun that he kept in his truck. Not in a menacing way, but in an ain't that cool way. I was not immediately frightened, but I respect firearms enough to recognize we are going 60 to 70 miles per hour on an interstate in daylight, and nothing good can happen in this scenario. I calmly asked him to put it away because I was not comfortable in this situation at all. He then tells me, oh, it's not loaded, and presses the gun to his head before pulling the trigger. Thank F he was right. But still, it was a wild and frightening display of reckless disregard for his own life and mine for that matter in the event that he'd actually killed himself while driving us. I didn't hang out with him much after that, certainly didn't get in a car with him. It's not loaded. What is wrong with him? Seriously, yeah, what is wrong with you? It's not loaded, but what if your memory played with you? What if you just forgot that you loaded it? Dude, these people scare me. These people don't think, okay? People like me overthink too much. These people, nothing goes on in their mind. I mean, we're both crazy, but I would rather someone who overthinks more than someone who never thinks. I'm a man who works with kids, and when I started this job, I was talking to one of my old coworkers about how every once in a while I'll get weird looks for being a man working with kids, and my coworker said I deserved it because some men can't be trusted with kids. I was shocked, and she went on to say that I did that to myself and deserved to be questioned about it. I immediately stopped talking to her. So what about dads? You know, what is she saying? No men should have kids. That's crazy for her to say that because some women can't be trusted with kids either. I told a coworker my wife had died. Her response, you're one of those bold middle-aged guys with a dead wife. Oh, I think she was trying to be funny, but she just, she didn't know how to comfort him. I think that's what happened. Wife's cousin, who has a history of some sus-ass allegations, married a 21-year-old girl and he's 34. His allegations were of sexual assault and rape of some much younger cousins in his own family, and he got in trouble for it in the military and kicked out. But first day I met this guy ever in my life, he comes up to me and tells me about these big tits on a 16-year-old girl. I legit looked at him and told him to never speak to me again because he's a disturbing human being. My god, what about the person that he's marrying? Does she know that about him or not? What a freaking creep. The fact that he just says that like it's normal. And it's also the fact that he wants other men to think the same like him. I just finished interviewing a woman at my job. I get back to the office afterwards and my coworker, a fellow manager who would be over her, asked me if she was hot. I replied it didn't matter since she would be an employee and her boss. He replied, well, if she's hot, I call dibs. I told my boss that he was gone soon after. How do you act like that at work? Like, you're not at a club. You're literally at work. How are you calling dibs for someone who's at the place for a freaking job interview? She's here to make money. Alright? Like, seriously, what the hell? Some people. Holy. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!